Cancer. It's Aces week, baby. Let's talk about it. On the board, as you see, are Aces. Ace of Sword, Wand, Cup, and Pentacle. So let's go over Aces in Tarot real quick about what they mean so we're all on the same page. More often than not, when we see Aces in Tarot, we think, hey, brand new opportunity, right? It's coming towards me, or it's the one I'm creating for myself. Cool. The second type is the most common, and that's the renewed ace. The stuff we already have in play or pre-existing investments that we renew, ideally because it's working for us. And if not, we want to know that too. Maybe it needs to be cleared out so we can make space for a new ace. Yeah? Typically, one affects the other, as we'll see. But I should see a mix of both new as well as renewed aces for you today. Let's jump on into it. We're going to start with the Ace of Swords. Yeah? Known truths that you can stand by, articulate, take action on, or brand new truths. And the same. Ace of Swords, please. Let's see that Ace of Swords. Show me that Ace of Swords. Show me that Ace of Swords. Folks have been showing me remarkable things all week, and I'm just... well, I'm here for it. Let's see that Ace of Swords. Show me that Ace of Swords. Technically a bonus week for everybody, so we're trying to keep them short this week. I'm currently on vacation, so I had to work a little extra to make sure we had coverage for this week. But yeah, I was like, you know what? Let's do bonus readings. That's cool. And it's a great time of year. We're in a new season. Summer for some folks and winter for others. Let's do that Ace of Swords. All right. And new season and new year, that's an excellent time to do Aces check. Let's take a look at your Ace of Swords. Oh, the Ace of Wands, eh? Tower. And the Fool. Oh, I almost kept going. I was like, let's go. I'm curious. I'm all about your storyline right now. You're like, there's the Ace of Wands that will not be renewed. Will not. I thought I was. The Tower suggests the opposite of what we've taken for granted to be true, or we assumed was. Illusions or delusions that we built way too high, and now we got to tear it down, or it's imploding, exploding, whatever it is. That Tower represents a faulty construct that can no longer be maintained. So there's an Ace of Wands already. You're showing me, you know what? I used to have energy, hope, and passion for something. Well, that was stupid. Let's not do that. And you're like, Fool. That's my truth. I'll be leaning into that shortly. When that Tower hits you, I don't know. But it's something that you will no longer put positive energy into. Hope, passion, creativity, any of those things. Lights of path, Ace of Wands. Its baseline definition is hope. Remarkable hope. But also, yes, passion and all these other fire elements. And the Tower suggests you had no intention of changing that source of energy or renewing it. You're like, well, my intentions have changed. So when the Tower came in and said, you know what, I'm not putting any energy in that. It was insightful, perhaps maybe even shocking, revealing in its own right. You didn't know how powerful that was until it was there. It was something you just assumed you would continue to do or put energy into. You're like, well, not anymore. So it's like, no, like, I'm the Fool now. Bye. That's my truth. That's what I'm working with. That's what I know. That's what I'll be doing. I'll be taking a new journey. Woohoo! Okay. Let's keep pushing that. Okay. You're like, I'm the Fool now. What's up? What else is in that Ace of Swords? Oh, dare we go any further? Let's see that Ace of Swords. It's something you assumed you would have energy for. Hope, passion, whatever. And you're like, well, not these days. Let's see the Fool. A new beginning. Okay. I like the stage that you're setting. I'm not saying I won't see difficulty and other things, but... ooh, it puts you in the position, rather than knocked you into the position of, you know what? I'm calling it New Beginning. That's the title of my book, and now I got to write the words. So you haven't taken the journey yet. I don't even know if you've had this insight yet. It's so fast, it's so sudden, and it hits hard. That's the kind of knowledge I have to tell people all the time. You can't take it back. Once you know, you can't unknow it. You know, and what you do with it after that point is up to you. You chose to do something with this knowledge. It's like, I'm going to move forward. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. Somebody packed their bags. 7 of Wands, the 2 of Wands, and the 10 of Swords. Okay. Yeah. You had a choice here to continue to block and just keep rolling with it, or open up towards the difficulty and You decided to open up towards the difficulty and perhaps call an ending for what it was, Ten of Swords. I think you initially thought that the Ace of Wands was going to come through. You were going to continue to show energy, passion, creativity, or hope towards something, situation, place, circumstance, or person. I don't know. You didn't show me. But to you, it would have been a struggle. It would have been a struggle. A Tower came in and said, do you really want to do this? Because it seems like you don't. Don't bother finding unnecessary energy for something that you don't want to. You don't have to keep up with the pretense. Just stop doing it. Don't participate. Done. And you're like, okay. It's weird. You had this checkpoint in your life where it's like, you just assumed you would keep doing something or rolling with it, having some hope for it, engaging with it, but you didn't really want to. And you're like, why? This is stupid, though. I don't want to. And that was such a powerful moment for you. I don't want to. And so you didn't. I don't know what it was, but you're like, I don't want to. I don't want to play along. I don't want to go. I don't want to participate in this. I don't want to buy a ticket for that. I don't want to. It's a very powerful word. I don't want to. Especially when you feel the relief of it and you allow it to flow through you. I really don't want to do this. And it feels so good. And now I'm not doing it. I'm doing something else. And you are. I don't know what you did on your Fool's Journey. Let's keep going. Let's see if your Ace of Wands has reset yet. I know it became this drudgery thing. I don't want to do it. And then you're like, why, if I don't want it, why the fuck am I making myself? Just don't do it. So it seemed to have caused some upset, some sadness with the Ten of Swords, but you're also like, yeah, but I don't want to. So it's, you keep referring back to that point. So you must have had some really strong insight. I don't have to participate. Isn't that what that tarot lady says? I don't have to. Yeah, Ace of Wands. What? I don't know what it is. Let's see that Ace of Wands, please. It's like you're saying, this isn't for me, and I see that now. I realize it now. That's my bad. I'm going to correct my course of action and move in that direction, just not this one. Kind of sucks. It's like, I understand that's your thing, but it's not my thing, and I've been playing along, and that was my bad. I shouldn't have done that, but now that I know what my thing is, I'm going to go that way. Okay? I'm glad you know what your thing is. No weird pun intended. That's just how it came out. That is what she said, though. All right, let's see the Ace of Wands. Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Magician. Yep, you're manifesting a different direction. Your Ace of Wands is resetting as we speak. What's up? What are we interested in? What are we wanting to do? Because now you're showing me movement. So this is something else that you're changing speeds on me between not too fast and not too slow. You seem to have a new idea of what ignites you. Okay. You're fine. You're honing that in right now with the Magician. What is it? What is it you would rather be doing? Pray tell. What is it you would rather put creativity, hope, and passion into? It's like, that's your jam. It's not mine. I'm sorry for playing along. But I've had some insight, and turns out this is not my thing. Okay. Page of Wands, introductory, the Hierophant. Whoa. Well, isn't that... See what happens when you stop playing along with shit you don't want to actually participate in? Look at how much energy frees up. Free as the bird. But in something that suggests action, this is what I actually want to do. I'm fine-tuning that right now with the Magician. I'm pulling it in at a kind of back and forth. You're shifting gears kind of quickly on me, and that's okay. It's parts planning and action. So slower, fast. Okay, so I see you changing speeds quite a bit. As you get proof of your manifestation results, you're incorporating new data. So that's why I think you're shifting speeds the way you are. Look at you catching on to something. Look at you. Shifting gears with the universe and shit. Good job. Page of Wands, the Star, the Hierophant. You're like, it's super important to me. And when I keep pulling on it, Christina, I get more and more excited. Ah! Like your excitement, your enthusiasm is building right now as we speak. When you stop messing around with this, you freed up a great deal of energy, like a lot. And this is what happens when we drop the pretense with the tower. I'm in this, totally in this. Yes, no, I totally want to do this forever. This is my thing. I'm totally honest about that. When we stop, do you see what happens when we stop lying to ourselves? And we stop dragging ourselves to events we don't want to go to. We stop signing up to things we don't want to sign up. We stop doing it out of habit or influence or peer pressure or whatever. You're like, you know what? No. And it can be so powerful. Look how powerful this is. Look at your energy picking up and spiking. I mean, look at it. It's beautiful, though. It's well moderated. I mean, you really are between, okay, I'm opening up. This is happening. This is happening. This is happening. What are you doing? I don't know. But this star in the Hierophant is not coincidental. This is important. And you want to stand by it. It's like, if I'm opening up to this, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to stand by this, by God. It feels so good to put the energy back into yourself where it belongs. And all you said is, I don't want to do this. That's all you said, as far as I can tell. What it is, I have not a clue. I don't care. What you're doing is phenomenal. So you really are setting that. What was that? I think a squirrel just literally flew by my window. That was hilarious. Oh boy, they can get really aggressive, squirrels, especially when they're used to living in the burbs or the city. Oh, they can get super aggressive, honey. Oh yeah. I don't know, one just literally flew by my window. Better not have screwed up my plants. I'll get Cinnamon out there. I'll tell you what, she never catches them. They're squirrels. Oh, but she'll give them a good run for their money. Anyway, back to you. Yeah, this is amazing. I love this. And look at it happen just when you stop dicking around. It's something that you really didn't care about. I love it. This is great. Cancer. Yay. I love this. I don't know what you're doing, but it feels so good. Doesn't it feel so good to do what you want? But more to the point, open up to yourself in a way that's significant and meaningful to you. Now that you have the energy, the data, the space, the storage space to do so. So yes, you are indeed resetting your Ace of Wands every day, and it feels better every day because you're using your energy for you. Everything begins with yourself. And how much you love yourself and your life is really, you have to understand that you love yourself first. And we connect with people. We hope they support us, so they're on board or they get it. That we don't have to change and modify what works for us, but willing to adapt along the way. See what I'm saying? It's like, whatever this is, you tried to adopt yourself to it. It don't work for you. Okay? But you kept up the tower. It's like, yeah, it does. This totally fits me. It totally gets me excited and going in the morning. So awesome. I'm happy to report that wasn't true. You know it too. The thing is, when does that get triggered though? I can't see it beyond the tower. But it resets your ace beautifully. You have hope. You have passion, you have inspiration of the self again. You have ideas, you have goals. You're going to be making them happen and committing to them too. Oh, you're so excited. Look at you go. Look at you go. Let's see that Ace of Cups. Let's see that Ace of Cups. I don't know if you told somebody at the workplace to fuck off and I don't know. Or take this job and shove it, or take this relationship and shove it. I don't know. You really didn't show me what the specific element was. I just saw you stop messing about to have the energy for it. Specifically, you stopped pretending that you had the energy for it. Let's see that Ace of Cups, please. What's knocking around in that heart space? I'm so excited for you. Yeah. Nine of Cups, the Chariot. There you are, Tonic. Ace of Swords. Ew. It's part of your truth package, too. You're like, that's not the only truth I got going on. You better believe that. Oh. Well, then. Go on then. Convince me. No, you actually don't need to convince me. So long as you know your truth, that's all I care about. And you do. It is part of your truth that you will drive yourself. One of the many things that you seem to be shaping yourself towards is love, based on the premise of that Nine of Cups that we were just discussing, that you have to love yourself in order to go after it. Your particular power card is here with the Chariot, with a sense of boldness and speed. You're moving to a known truth of love and how you love yourself. So it's not just your sense of passion and dedication to life and vision and goals. You're like, that's getting a whole makeover. We're talking about your heart space too. It's one of the reasons I like Aces readings, that you can see the domino effect. How one changes. It starts to reshape and redefine other Aces. It can absolutely 1000% have a domino effect. I saw a related effect in Libras. You know, they're in a refresher stage somewhere between new and renew in all their Aces. Aquarius had a difficult Ace ending, and they weren't ready for new. Aces can be incredibly revealing. Yours is no different. You got a strong truth here. You're like, Chariot's got to go where a chariot's got to go. 9 of Cups. Personal, strong sense of love of the self. You want to love your heart again, and you want to move in its particular direction. Again, the Chariot is bold movement of the heart, literally. Okay? Let's see that Ace of Cups. Let's push that further. Let's see if it's got somewhere to go. I'm all about and advocate for self-love, but that's not your only idea. Okay? Let's make that clear. That's not your only idea. And it's a beautiful feeling, though. You want to love yourself. You do. You want to love yourself, and you're trying to give yourself more. And it's beautiful. I love that. Wish fulfillment. I want to know, Christina, that I love myself so much that I won't hesitate. When something represents wish fulfillment, I won't hesitate. That's how much I want to love myself, right? I'll always know the direction in which I'm supposed to go. All right. I finally see a marker for you by your season to September. Yeah, 4 Cups, Page of Swords, the Ace of Wands is you're saying it's related back to your Ace. You're saying when you changed one, you started changing the other, as I was just discussing with you. 4 Cups, Page of Swords, this is something you honestly felt you could never do. That you would never find a way out of your sense of emotional lethargy or disappointment or sadness. It's that you're saying that that insight was much too small until one day you had a Tower overtake your Ace of Swords, which affected your Ace of Wands, which affected your Ace of Cups, tying it back to your Ace of Wands. As you discover new passions, and it's not just passion, guys, I mean a vision is in here for you. As you discover it, you're waking up in all the right ways. You're waking up in the spirit, you're waking up in the heart, and it's like, there's no stopping me now. There's no stopping me now, and it's gorgeous. Look at you. You really thought for a while, honestly, for a long while, your known truth was that this is how it is. I gotta pretend to like things I don't. I gotta pretend to do things I don't want to do. That's where I'm at, and that's probably where I'm always gonna be. This was false. So when that Tower comes crashing in, I don't know, but it can't come crashing in soon enough. That's my opinion for the person I'm looking at. So, no, that was all part of the. There's that sense of helplessness there with the Page of Swords. This is what I'm saying, and I don't know how to fix it. This is how it is. So let's play along that everything's cool and this is what I want, and it's not. It's nowhere near it. Nowhere near has life begun for you. Not that I'm saying everything up to this point should be dismissed. You take that with you as experience. You thank it for what it was. Part ways with it. But once you start making changes at this level, you can't stop and you don't want to stop. You know? Once you start making more money, you get addicted to it. You want to make some more. Once you start losing weight and you want to lose more of it, you get addicted to the feeling of gains and success. But overall, not just what you're triumphing over, but for the fact that you are mastering the self. Once you start doing that, it gets really hard to stop. So, you keep, I gotta do more for me. So who's joining in that heart space? I don't know. But you're saying it's all part of you waking up. It's part of a bigger plan. Loving yourself first, putting more back into you, getting reacquainted with your sense of vision and goals. You're making it happen. You're saying if you have new love, it'll be on the premise that you love yourself first. I agree. But you're also saying it's not incidental. As you wake up more to your own goals, you're saying that will develop in time. You will have a new passion in your heart space too, is my point. Let's see that Ace. Let's see that Ace of Pentacles. Show me the Ace of Pentacles. Show me the Ace of Pentacles. Let's see the Ace of Pentacles, please. Any new investments? I would really like to anchor you more, but your activity is so amazing. I don't want to pin it down to just one thing. It looks more comprehensive than that, guys. Whatever this life is you're living, you're overdue. You're overdue. Let's see the Ace of Pentacles. Let's see the Ace of Pentacles. The times of pain are over. Three of Swords, heartbreak and rejection. Two of Cups, the Emperor, the Knights of Pentacles. Yeah. There it is. There's the 3D that's anchoring that. There it is. I see someone joining you over an offer in love. The empowered self is activated here, and it's actually pulled into the 3D. The Knights of Pentacles, Emperor, Two of Cups. That's you, someone else, somewhere in between. Someone is showing me empowered energy to move towards an emotional union that's fair. It's like that's a good, solid investment. You're saying that was part of your plan. It's all part of the plan. It's actually quite lovely. It's steady, but it's also firm. It's a steady, firm approach to an emotional union that you will invest in time. Remember, the key here is to love yourself first, to understand wish fulfillment. Going back to your Ace of Swords, I will never sign up to and commit to things that are not for me and act like I'm okay with it and play along. I'll never do that shit again. Your Ace, so everything's been affected by this decision, so it's good. It's good. Look at that. Steady, empowerment, firm hand, firm will. Two of Cups. This is where I'm going. This is where I'm going. So it looks to me like you might have targeted someone who represents wish fulfillment that's correct for you. What's up? It's realistic offer. Very realistic. It feels like a very comfortable offer, but you're not rushing it. There's something about the steadiness behind this. Steady. Easy, tiger. That kind of thing. Anything else, please? Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Let's see that Ace of Pentacles. Anything else, please? Yeah. You're saying back here when I was unhappy, I didn't know what was good for me? Oh, it's very true about unhappiness, isn't it? It has a way of being self-perpetuating. So when we're stuck in unhappiness, we absolutely lose sight and feeling of what's right for us. Oh, yeah, absolutely. You can't argue with that. That's how unhappiness with the Four of Cups perpetuates as much as it does. Okay, Three of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, the Magician. This is part of your Magician package. I told you you're doing a major overhaul. They're all related, 1,000%. Okay, and it starts with that King Tower. Sorry about that. Just when I was like hitting critical apex on my point here, I have an internal alarm built into the camera to signify when I need to stop and change directions. I wish I could disable the fact that when it kicks off, it cuts feed. That's a design flaw. I would love to report that design flaw. It's happened a couple times. Anyway, I have no control about that. I'm sorry about the unexpected cut. Anyway, that's a hell of a tower. So some people freak out about those towers. I personally rejoice because it says it had to happen. It had to happen to make progress, to shift our thinking, to shift our energy, ourselves, where it is we're supposed to be, why, etc., etc. We had to have that tower. And you see how much unfolded after that. Back to the Ace of Pentacles. I see that firm, steady, commanding energy. This is where I'm going. This is what I'm doing. This is what's up. This is the plan. Investment. I'll make this happen. Equal union. The Magician, part of your Magician package, as I was saying, right back here. The way you're alternating speeds allows you to incorporate new information as your star that you can commit to, unfolds. In other words, you get an idea of what you're doing, gaining track, momentum, loving yourself, doing a good job, remembering your Ace of Swords at all times, understanding the background noise for which you came from. Here's your Magician showing up again, Seven of Pentacles, Three of Cups. This is a slow, steady build, but with real authentic self behind it. So that Seven of Pentacles in this position is not bad. It's part of the manifestation. We're connecting, and we're going to do this slowly, carefully. It's not so much about slow here. It's more about the careful build that you are sharing with somebody. It is with intent. The Emperor here is not doing anything he doesn't intend to do. Okay. You have a lot of commanding energy in you, particularly Aries as well as Taurus. So FYI, some of you might have some prominent features in your chart there. But God, you're that person that once you know what you're doing it. I love that. All we need a little help from the tower there. I'm just curious about when it comes through. That's the one thing you didn't show me. You showed me progress, perhaps over what we would call July, August, September. More so about you insisting that you've learned your lesson, you need to love yourself first, and therefore other things flow. Okay? That's further out. I just don't know when that tower took effect. But yeah, I see the slow, steady progress. I already see something attached to you that suggests elements of stability. Someone who knows how to take action at what speed. They know how to shift their plan based on the data they're receiving. You have elements in you that suggest you are rational, pragmatic. But this whole stretching out into your emotional, spiritual self is either forgotten or you're getting really acquainted with it really fast. Either way, you're doing great. You're clearly connecting to someone consistently in future, and you like it. You say you want more of it. You're looking for the real deal here. And, yeah, whatever that is, you're like, yeah, I want more of that. I think it might be. It feels good. But I really like this, putting yourself first. Yeah? Loving yourself, not in the selfish bad way, but from the this is neglected point of view. Well, I'm going to fix that. Yeah? All right. Yeah. That's you. First quarter moon in Cancer. Push through any insecurity. Yeah, it's going to feel really insecure when you first receive that knowledge. It's going to be a little shaky. But when you stop deciding to play along with whatever this is, you did yourself one of the biggest favors of your life. Make time for self-love. That was the focus here. Yes. Do I see you sharing and sipping off a cup in future? Yes. Does it begin with you? Yes. Okay. All right. What we have? Take a reality check. Full moon in Capricorn. Oh, some of you received your reality check last Capricorn season. And these things take time to unfold. Okay. First quarter moon in Capricorn. Yeah. Unleash your kindest self. Be kind to yourself. You've been neglectful for yourself for a minute. I don't need to see the background noise. You already kind of showed me. Some of you last Capricorn season was rather significant in terms of insight and then developing a plan since really reshifting focus. Cancer Honey, hope this helped you. It was great. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well.